On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. Second. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard
defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins.
Complete to Sammy Watkins.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the Seahawks first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score Seahawks.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They run it with Ballage. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Who's that? 19. Squish, double. Strong left. 124. You got 3 down. 95's the Sammy. No, check. He's right. Hey, keep it up. 95's Mike. Watch 95. They're not ready for this. Hey, 59. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
To throw is Watson. throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Watson. Now he steps away. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Here's Watson. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. And 24.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Here's a run with Balaj. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Texans nothing.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
A gain of 12. 1st down Seahawks.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
His accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
30 yards between those last two plays. So he's got the first down here inside the 30.